What is up? It's your boy Pigskin Pete. Beautiful day here in Charleston, South Carolina. While I'm out here walking though, I do want to go ahead and talk about something that's in the news, and I'm sure we'll probably talk about this on the midday show tomorrow or Friday or whenever, because it is in the news and because it involves sports, or at least a sporting personality, and a pretty big one too. Our boy Tyreek Hill, wide receiver for the Miami Dolphins. Everybody knows the story by now. Everybody knows the story about him being detained on the way to the game on Sunday in Miami by, I believe it was the Miami-Dade police or the sheriff's department or whatever. It was a bunch of motorcycle traffic cops is what it was for a minor traffic violation. And there was a lot of speculation about, what did he do to put himself in that situation, to get his, slammed on face first on the ground and handcuffs and the whole nine. Well, they ended up letting him go without any charges. And the reason they let him go without any charges is because he didn't commit a crime. So that's the amount of people that I'm seeing on Twitter. I'm not on Facebook or what's the other one? Instagram or whatever. As Nick Saban would say, my face. I'm not on my face. The only thing I'm on is Twitter and YouTube. But the amount of people I see on Twitter that are defending the police actions in this case, and not in just in this case, but in other cases that are similar to this, is mind-boggling. It's mind-boggling to me how stupid the average American citizen is. They go, this one guy told me on there yesterday, they're like, all he had to do was follow or comply. That's like their key word. These bootlicking police lovers, that's their key word is comply. If we just would have complied, listen to me. You're only obligated to comply with the law, not the police officer's feelings. The police officer's feelings are irrelevant to the law. I saw the body cam video. He did not break any laws. You are not obligated. Well, let me put it this way. I'll tell you what you are obligated to do, not what you're not obligated to do. You are not obligated to do anything other in a traffic stop than roll your window down. Well, actually, you don't even have to do that. What you have to do is provide the police with your information, your papers, your license, and your insurance in this case, for a traffic violation. Now, if he was running from the police because he was robbing a bank, if he was involved in some sort of police chase, then yeah, you're gonna have to get out of the car and all that. But just the traffic violation, you don't have to talk, you don't have to say, you don't have to answer a question, you don't have to talk to them, you don't even have to acknowledge them. All you're required to do by law is give them your license, registration, and insurance, and wait on them to bring you your ticket or give you a warning or tell you to go F yourself, whatever the case is. That's all you have to do. This whole thing about, well, he didn't roll the window down fast enough. He rolled the window down, he gave them his stuff, and he told them flat out, go write me my ticket or whatever you got to do. I got to get to work, which is exactly true. And is that being friendly to the police? No, who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? You're not required to be friendly to the police. So then, the cop gets all butthurt because he rolls his window up, which, by the way, also not illegal. So he does crack the window. Well, at that point, the cop's feelings were hurt so bad that he didn't even care if the window was cracked anymore. He had to go ahead and open the car door and drag him out, throw him on his face, and put him in handcuffs. These type of officers with this type of temperament do not belong doing that job. They don't belong doing the job. They don't know the law. They don't care about the law. All they care about is force. This is the bigger problem that we can discuss, that I've been discussing for years now. The bigger problem with not all police, but a lot of them around the country and police departments in general, is that this is the way that they're trained. They're not trained to de-escalate situations. They're not trained to even follow the law. They're trained to, you do what I tell you right now, otherwise I'm going to use force on you. That's what they're trained to do, and that's what they do day in and day out across this country. I have absolutely zero. I get accused all the time by people of being some sort of cop hater. I have no problem with police. As a matter of fact, I know it's an extremely difficult job, but it requires a special type of person to be able to do that job. If you're not qualified or able to do the job the way that it's supposed to be done under the law, then you have no business doing that job. Okay? To make a long story short, he wasn't charged, wasn't arrested because he didn't commit a crime. Hopefully those officers are reprimanded in some sort of way, and maybe more importantly, they're trained properly so that this doesn't happen again. We don't need vigilante justice out there on the streets by these cops taking the law into their own hands because their fucking feelings got hurt. Grow up, pussy. If you're not qualified, if you can't handle somebody not licking your boots every 5 seconds, then get off the fucking street.